Well, good morning, everybody. Danny and Wanda back from Pecan Grove. We're back down at food plot number 2. We've got the feeder all set up here. This one's not an electric one. This one is one that they just reach up in and eat out of. And I scratched a bunch of corn out on the ground here when I first put it out about, I don't know, it's been close to a week ago now. And it sat here for days and nothing would fool with it. And then we come this morning and the corn has been eaten. Now, the fact that it's chewed up like it is tells me it's probably raccoons, because deer usually eat it and swallow it. And it could be squirrels, but I kind of got a feeling the way it looks, it's raccoons. And a coon, I don't think he can get up here. And if he does, I'll just have to raise it up, a little bit higher. But we're going to set some cameras up over here so that now that we know something's coming to it, because there was no need to put the camera up until something came, we'll set the camera up so we can take video footage of it and see exactly what it is, when it's coming in here. And if it's raccoons and skunks or possums, then we know we need to eradicate them. And it'll tell us when we need to be here to do it and stuff like that, so that we can get the deer used to coming in here. Now, I haven't planted the food plots yet. I am actually really behind, but we've had no rain. And I didn't want to really come in here and disc all this food plot up just yet, because there's poplar trees coming up in here, and I love poplars. So what I want to do is bring me some small containers down here, and I want to take the shovel just as soon as I can, and I want to dig up these little, see these little poplars here? We got one right there, one right there, one right here. I just want to go around through the food plot and find all my little poplar trees and dig them up.
There's some out in that. See?
Yeah, you've got like one right here, one right here. Now these are popcorn trees. These things
that we don't need.
Those things are a curse. We're trying to kill all them out we can. But there's bunches of little poplars coming up in here.
Right here.
Yeah, that's a pretty little one there.
And this looks like it's got little leaves in between.
Yeah, they do. And then there's 2 or 3 right here. There's
one
another
here,
nice one right here. Everywhere we look out in here, there's just these nice little poplar trees. And if I get them now, while they got leaves on them, I can find them. And go ahead and just take a shovel, get them dug up, stuck in some little pots. And then this winter, when they, if I feel like they've got enough roots on them, there's some places on the property I want to just take them and stick them around, because poplar trees have a fantastic leaf change. Now, because here they're coming from this tree right here. This is a poplar.
This is our pretty tree. Let me back up.
This tree right here is where all the seeds are coming from. This was blown over during Hurricane Katrina.
And it's our beautiful landmark we don't want to take down.
Yeah, it's the leaning tree here. And a storm the other day broke some limbs out of it, but it didn't hurt it.
And look at I don't know if they can see it on camera.
Woodpeckers?
The woodpeckers have eaten the underneath.
Yeah, they just riddled it
all the way up.
Yeah.
It's a wonder it didn't die, but they didn't kill it.
It hasn't killed it yet, but that's where all the little poplar trees are coming from, because they've opened up and dropped its seeds out and stuff like that. And we come in here and disced this up last year and planted ryegrass all in here, and what happened was those seeds fell in that disc around, and they've all come up, is what it is. And now I have the opportunity to get me some poplar trees. I'll probably put some up at my pond and different places like that, because then you can look at the pond and see the beautiful yellow leaf color in the fall. That's kind of what I'm after. And plus you get a pretty shade tree. They're very fast growing. That's one of the other things we like about them. So, and
a pretty wood.
Yes, they have beautiful wood.
Isn't that what we got on the countertop? Isn't it poplar?
At our yes, camp. Yes.
It was a huge tree a guy dug up out of the
He took up out of a river swamp. He got it, and we got the poplar
slab.
Slab. We have that, yes. And y'all guys, the other day when I got eat up with yellow jackets, the nest is right over here, and I came out here. You know me, I can't be undone. I came out here and I dug that thing up out of the ground, and I don't know if they're still around it. I see them. I'm gonna see if we can get up there where we can get a picture of this thing, because it is big.
All right, show me where I'm at.
See it right yonder? See that white spot? That's it right there. Just keep bringing it up. Bring it on up. Bring your phone camera over right there. That's that YellowJacket nest right there.
You see them going around still.
Yeah, they still some there. They must have been 100,000 of them on it the other day when they got after me, and I said, "You're not going to do me." I said, "I come back with that grapple had a cab on it." I said, "I'll get you out of there because they can't get in that cab." And I run up in that grapple and I pulled the dirt back off of
This
that thing.
was a nice spot that he was going to put the little tent.
I was going to put our shoot house right here because it's been
shoot house tent.
Perfect alignment with the feeder, and ended up getting eat up with YellowJackets. Well,
so now where's the tent going?
Now we're going to come back over here, and this may even be a better spot because we're going to come right in here. I got to bring some loppers and cut that piece off right there. I'm going to put some landscape fabric down on the ground here. And then we're going to set our tent up on the ground here, or a ground blind, should I say. And you're looking right at the feeder right yonder. And what that does is that gives you a view to the right here, because lots of times the deer come in right here to the right, and then sometimes to the left right here. They just walk down through this swamp right here because there's water all down through here. All that's water running down through there. And they'll walk down through there drinking water a lot of times, and then they'll pop out and eat out of the food plot here.
And the little blind we have is one of those see-through, so we can see out all the way around.
You can see all the way around, and they can't see you.
And so we're anxious to try that out this year. Plus the condo, we're going to be doing a little bit in the condo this year if nothing happens.
We got to bring the loppers back, and we got to lop all this stuff off.
Yeah.
But, that's where we're at, guys. I took another chance. I shoved the trash pile up in here behind us, and this is going to break the cold north wind off of us because the north is back in this direction right back here, and that will break the north wind off of us. So we won't have a north wind blowing, but predominantly during deer season, I know this may sound crazy, but our wind mainly comes out of the northwest and the west, which is back over in this direction over here, which will not blow our scent across any part of the food plot. It'll blow it off into the swamp back here, and we really shouldn't have any kind of problems at all. We should be perfect for that feeder right yonder, because behind that feeder is another swamp, plus hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres of land back in there, and there's virtually nothing back there. So they come out of those woods.
No humanity back there anyways.
No human.
Not supposed to be.
Not supposed to be. But you never know with the world we live in today. But this is going to be, I think this is going to be probably a really nice place to hunt.
Once we get past the hurricane season, we're setting up.
Yeah, once we get past the hurricane season, that's right. We're going to come in here and set this little ground blind up, and we'll. I'm anxious to sit down in it and see. Now, it is going to be a little bit challenging for us to be able to video out of it because it has a netting all the way around it. Now, I don't know if that netting, I got to really look at it and see if you can zip the netting down in like in a corner, so we could set a camera up in a corner, or the camera where we could sit behind the scenes and where they can't see us and move the camera and watch them as they meander around out here and feed and all that. That's going to be kind of the thing I got to look at with this ground blind. I think it does. I think that was one of the things we looked at, but I don't want to say yes because I don't really remember.
We hadn't taken it out of the box and investigated yet.
They got pictures on the outside and they tell you all this stuff, but sometimes things aren't what they appear to be, you know, so.
We got to see it for ourselves.
Yep, got to see it for ourselves. And I'm going to come in here and see if I can get some ground cover down on this. And we got a giant rug that we took out of the house over at Deepsouth Homestead. And we're going to bring that rug. I think it's probably the same size as this tent is, pretty close. And we're going to set it down on the ground on top of the ground cover.
Well, we're going to sit it inside. Yeah, it's going to be the inside of the tent.
It's going to be inside the tent so our feet don't make any noise. That way, if the deer... We can pour corn up like right here in front of us here, like a trail, and we can get video footage of them walking right up in front of us maybe. We can get some really close-up turkeys maybe, deer, stuff like that. We bring y'all some really good footage of the wildlife. So that's it, guys. We got to get out here and get more stuff done at Pecan Grove. Enjoying the cool weather this morning. The wind is
a little bit of
blowing.
a breeze.
Look at the wind is just fantastic this morning. Light, cool, perfect day that the Lord has made. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.